Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Today we are starting off bright and early. I have a good bit of homework to do, so I'm starting off doing my media production homework. I'm a film production major, graphic design minor, and I have like basically a huge assignment due every single Wednesday. And for this week, my professor didn't post it until Sunday, so yesterday, due Wednesday by class. So I don't have that much time to do it. I have to get to work. I'm gonna work on this for like an hour, and then I have Spanish at 11. We are going to have a nice, good, productive day. I have like 30 things on the to-do list. So if you wanna see what my days look like, come along. I've been on a beats kick and it comes and goes. But recently, I've been using them like crazy. I don't know what has came over me. I feel like it looks cute with my hair. But let's see. Okay, I have exactly an hour to do as much work as I can, and I really want to get it done now because my Tuesdays are really bad, and I'm not going to take you guys along on my Tuesday because I did do that last week and I was so drained and I was so tired, and I was like, I'm never vlogging on a Tuesday ever again. Like, this was the worst experience of my life. Like, not even being dramatic. Okay, let me get to work. I finished the assignment and I'm actually so happy with it. Pretty much, we had written a script in class, like as a class, doing it together. Like, it was like a bounce off each other type, one of those like fun activities. So our homework was to basically add on to that script, and he wanted us to write a flashback scene, and then we also had to write a scene in a master scene format. So flashback scenes and, you know, all of those, when like you're watching a movie and the person is like closes their eyes and then it goes into something different, like those are written in a different format than just the regular parts of the movie, if that makes sense. So that is what I learned today by doing this work, and I just made a flashback. I kind of made it sad. Our story is about these two little boys who end up like fighting in the hallway. So for my flashback, I made it that one of the boys is actually like super sick and like spends a lot of time in the hospital, and him and the other boy who are fighting are actually friends at one point. So that is the flashback that I made. And then for my master scene format, I just made it the scene where the principal would come in and start like scolding them and all this stuff. So fun. I'm really happy though, guys, because I like love my major. I really think I picked wisely. I picked really well. And when I picked this major, I literally picked it because of the movie Creed. Creed 2, yes, the Michael B. Jordan movie. I saw it in the theaters on Thanksgiving my senior year, and I was like, I absolutely love this. The shots were beautiful. This was amazing. And that was the first time that I'd ever really seen a movie for the production aspect of it and not just like the movie and entertainment value. And then ever since I had that like realization in the theater, I like have never been able to see a movie the same ever since. And then I actually submitted my application to Howard like the next day, and I changed it from journalism to TV and film. So crazy. It was just a spur of the moment change simply because of one movie, and I'm so happy that I'm gonna have a degree in this and that this is like my field of expertise, because I'm not good at science, I'm not good at math. I love to write, but I don't see myself studying like English or literature or something like that. So I really did pick the best thing for me, so I'm really glad. I didn't mention this, but you guys might know, I go to Howard University, that is in Washington, D.C. It is an HBCU. I have many videos about Howard, why I picked it, all of that type of stuff, and I'm a sophomore. So I love my life. This is amazing and fun and great. I'm kind of rambling right now, but I'm gonna say thank you to my parents if they are watching this, because I know so many people who can't study what they want to study because their parents are like, if you study that, like, I'm not sending you to school, or like their parents don't think it's like practical. And my parents never questioned it. They never were like, no, don't do that, pick something more practical, because film is not that practical. like it's pretty rare to actually like get a job, and a good one, and make a living from this. So I do really appreciate that my parents didn't like confine me and make me study something practical, because this is amazing. This is practical for me. But okay, I'm gonna end my rant. I have to go to Spanish, and I'll catch up with you guys when it's done. So I just got out of Spanish, and I actually ended up making an Instacart order while I was in the class. We don't really have any groceries, and actually, funny story, it's not really funny at all. Basically, I have been eating and drinking things that have been expired for like a week now, and it sounds disgusting, I know it does, but I promise you it tasted fine. But then after it, I just felt really sick, and honestly yesterday I was like, oh my gosh, like, do I have the virus? Like, I was really nervous. But then I just looked in the fridge, and it ends up that I was drinking expired Starbucks like concentrate. I was eating expired cheese, so I had an epic fail yesterday and actually this past week, but it is a-okay. I'm feeling a lot better now, but I am gonna put my laundry away because I get into a bad habit of just not doing it, or doing like half of it and then not doing the rest, and then it just piles up over time, and that is exactly what has happened. So this is like 3 weeks worth of clothes that I need to get together. So that is what we are gonna do right now. We're gonna eat lunch, and then I have class again at 1. So for lunch today, I'm gonna make some of these pot stickers. I just got a text that they are starting the Instacart shopping. These are cooking, and we'll eat a good lunch. This is the sauce I'm gonna pair it with, but normally I like to use coconut amino acids. I just don't know why I don't have them. I could have sworn I did, but it's okay. So we have a super quick, super easy lunch. I know it always tastes really good, and then I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos. So I have some time before class starts. I'm gonna read again. I am so close to being done. Do you see that? It always makes me so excited when the like bookmark is showing that I have less pages to read than pages I've read already, if that makes sense. The last like 4 or 5 chapters that I've read have been so like heart achingly like just hard and beautiful and just crazy. I'm not gonna say too much, but there was just one line where one of the characters was like, I fear that I'll be homesick for you even in heaven. And I'm like, oh my God, that is so beautiful and deep. I most likely could finish this tonight or tomorrow, which is so exciting because then I'm gonna watch the movie, which I can't wait. I'm about to give a spoiler because I need to express myself. One of the main characters just passed away, and it was so sad. But it was written so beautifully, and there was like this poem that one of the other sisters wrote, which basically said like, you know, we know you're young and you haven't gotten to do much in life, but like everything that you are, I'm going to like inhibit from your death. And like, oh my God, I have not read a book that had like death written that beautifully. Let me read you the line real quick. My great loss becomes my gain. Basically saying that the loss of her sister, while terrible and such like gonna change her life, she's gaining so much because she's learning everything that that sister had like been as a person. I don't know, guys, I don't. But alas, I don't have that many more chapters, so I'm gonna go to class now. I'm in class, the professor hasn't started talking yet, and I have my notes pulled up. Groceries just came, super quick haul because I am still in class. First thing, we got this classic mix of all of these chips. We got another loaf of bread, bag of chips. We also got these frozen popcorn chicken bites. I just got bananas for the rest of the week. I also got a thing of almond breeze milk. I got a pack of blackberries, the croissants, I don't know, they were on sale. I got another pack of cheese because like I said, mine was expired. And then last but not least, I got a thing of smooth ranch to go with our chips. And yeah, that is the entire haul. Now I'm gonna ask my brother to put this away. I'm gonna get to class, and yeah, it's actually almost done with. We are done with class for the day. Yay! Mondays are my favorite because I don't have that many classes. They are always quick, they are always super easy. My professors are actually like pretty nice on Mondays compared to the rest of the week. Not that they're not nice, but like on Monday specifically, they're like, I understand, it's Monday, let's take it calmly, let's take it chill. So before I go back to reading, I am gonna make my favorite chai latte from Trader Joe's, and then obviously, okay, this milk is not expired, guys. This is not expired, and then my frother is from Whole Foods, but I'm gonna make this, go back to reading, and I will catch up with you guys when we're going to the gym. So it's 4 o'clock and I'm just about to head to the gym. I have been putting on this outfit literally like every day, trying to go work out, and every time I go down and they're like, there's no availability, blah, blah, blah. So let's hope finally this last time I'm putting on this outfit, I can actually work out. I am wearing white Adidas Ultra Boosts. I love them. I don't actually know if they're meant for like working out, but they're good for what I do. I am wearing these leggings from Fabletics. I really like them. They're super thick and they go up to like here, so they make you look really good. And then I'm wearing a zip up from, I think it's from Old Navy or Pink. I have a sports bra on underneath, water bottle, book. All that I do is the 12-3-30 workout, which is just incline at 12 for 30 minutes at a speed of 3. I haven't worked out in a very long time, but I am gonna tell you guys, I'm going on a trip, and it is in about 1 month. I'll be documenting the entire thing. I'll be talking about COVID restrictions, like literally all of that. You guys will learn about that in a couple weeks. But I do need to get in shape a little bit. I want to look a little bit better while I'm out there. So we're gonna go to the gym. I'm out of breath now too, which is not a good sign because I have no endurance. So let's go. Let's hope I can actually work out. And when we get back, we will have a nice, fun, calming night. Maybe clean a little bit more, finish the book. hopefully watch the movie if I finish it. And yeah, I just got back, but I am gonna take a shower. I am so sweaty. I forgot how hard that workout is. Also guys, literally like halfway through, like I had already done a mile, I looked down and my incline was on 13 instead of 12. So I was making myself work harder than I had to. But also something that I think is so fun to note is that I had told you guys I haven't worked out in like a month, so I was expecting to like be dead. I used to have to stop, but I just went the whole way through, and I almost like didn't feel any burning or didn't feel like I needed to stop. Like I just went for it. It was such a nice feeling, and I was like, oh my gosh, I miss working out. I need to get back into this. So I feel really good. I'm really happy. Like I said, I'm gonna hop in the shower. I'm sitting at my desk just taking one last look at my planner, making sure that I have done everything I needed to do for the day because I want to wind down, and it's only 5:04, but I want to have a super early night. I'm going to dedicate the next like 2 hours to finishing this book. I don't think I need 2 hours, but I'm just gonna rule it out for that. Okay, I just finished Little Women, and you guys are set up on this really weird setup on my couch, but I finished it, and I just want to say I really do recommend reading this book. I think it's crazy how we go from like the start of their lives literally to the end of it, and so many characters grow, so many pass away, so many like become who they're meant to be. And I don't want, well, I already gave a spoiler, so whatever, but in the last chapter, they're basically just like reflecting on their lives, and they have this thing called like the castle in the clouds, and that's basically like what they dreamed of when they were little girls. So in the part 1, also if you don't know, Little Women is 2 books. I bought it as one. So in the first book, she like all 4 of the sisters, they're talking about their castle in the clouds, and they're talking about like what they want in life and how they picture it and all this stuff. And then the last chapter, they say like, wow, look how different our lives are than our castle in the clouds. But then they say how their life is so different, but it's exactly how it should be, and that like they never expected it to be this great. I'm just saying for the simple fact that like it's crazy that even back then we are still going through the same problems, like heartbreak, finding love, figuring out who you are in the world, like realizing that like your dream life isn't actually as good as it seemed. Like all those things that they deal with in this book is exactly what we are going through now. And I also think it's crazy because this isn't one of those books that is written now, like in those times. This was written in those times. So this is from a perspective of someone who never seen social media. There was no TV, there was not even electricity at this time. So I just think that's crazy. Like the world was so different back then, but like the issues are still the same, if that makes sense. So I absolutely love this book. So I'm starting dinner, watching YouTube videos, and like I said earlier, we're just gonna have some Red Lobster biscuits, rice, and this chicken. Guys, this is actually so good. If you love Red Lobster, please buy this, because the biscuits are like the best part, and it's actually the only thing that's really gonna take me time to cook, even though none of this is really that hard. So here's my dinner. It actually tastes really good, and I can only watch Little Women if I download Stars, which I don't have. So oh, okay, perfect, success, enjoy Stars, done. Okay. All right, we're gonna watch it. Start. My brother made me some tea. The movie has been on for like an hour now, and all I have to say is Timothée Chalamet is literally like my husband. Like I love him, and him in this movie is just amazing. Aside from Timothée Chalamet, aside from the actresses and actors, because Emma Watson's in this too, and she's one of my favorite actresses, the movie itself is just beautiful. Like the colors, the scenery, the shots, it's beautiful, and I love how nicely it's done. It flips between the first book and the second book, like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, but it does it in such like a natural way that you wouldn't even think it was like 2 separate shows or movies or whatever. But it's a really good movie. I love it. Okay, I just finished the movie. It was so good. Like just freshly coming off reading the book and then going in and watching the movie right away was so nice, and the film had a sort of grain over it, which really gave it that like old time touch that I really loved. But it's kind of late now, and it's way past my bedtime. I'm probably gonna just read a book real quick to go to sleep, but like not actually be like into it for real, and I'll pick a new book tomorrow. But that's gonna be the end of this very long, very productive day in my life. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks so much if you made it to this point in the video. So I will see you guys on Wednesday at 3 p.m. and yeah, have a good rest of your day.